Today I'm going to show you a pair of mid-range headphones with up to 90 hours of battery life, Bluetooth 6, LDAC, noise cancellation, and very good build quality. These are the Soundpeats Cove Pro. I've been testing them for more than a week, and today I'll tell you everything about them. Stick around for the video where I'll tell you whether they're worth it or not. This is the box where you'll receive your headphones. Here, as you can see, they already highlight that they have LDAC. We open it, and inside you'll find a manual, a sheet that tells you the name of the app, and some stickers. It also includes a USB cable, so you can charge your headphones. And here are your Soundpeats headphones. Right away you notice that this is a very good quality product. There are no cheap materials at all. The ear cushions have a leather-like finish and are quite flexible. Interestingly, if you twist them, you can remove them, probably to replace them in the future when they wear out. But overall, the cushioning is very good. You have enough padding to provide great comfort. The headband also has good padding, so you won't have any issues with comfort. The overall finish of these headphones is plastic, but it's not low-quality plastic. It feels very solid. When adjusting the headband, you can notice the structure is aluminum, so they should be very durable. And this is the first time I've seen a headband with numbered levels. That way, you can increase the levels evenly on both sides. A curious but interesting feature. On the left ear cup there's nothing, and on the right one is where we find all the buttons. The first button is to change the noise cancellation mode. It has an LED indicator. The circular button is to power the headphones on and off. And over here are the volume buttons. We also have the USB port to recharge your headphones, but also in case you want to use them wired via USB. The size of the headphones is very good. It doesn't matter if you have big ears, your ears fit completely inside the cushions, so just by putting them on, you already get passive noise cancellation thanks to the padding. For me, the comfort is quite good. I would give them a 9 out of 10. I use them for sessions of up to 10 hours in front of the computer. And honestly, they never bothered me. In terms of general features, the headphones come with Bluetooth 6 for an efficient connection. The battery is 750 milliamps and they promise up to 95 hours of battery life. I used them for about a week and never had to charge them. In fact, at the moment I was recording this video, they still had 20%, and that's considering they don't arrive with 100%, they come with around 80%. Throughout my week of use, I spent many hours using them on the computer, but I also watched Stranger Things. I watched 2 full seasons of Stranger Things, which would be approximately 17 episodes or about 20 hours of playback. And even then I didn't run out of battery. This is definitely a strong point of these headphones, since the battery life is very good. And yes, I had active noise cancellation on. And speaking of active noise cancellation, you have 3 profiles. The normal mode, which has no noise cancellation, the pass-through mode, which instead of cancelling noise, lets outside sound come in, and of course the noise cancellation mode, which has about 5 different profiles and 1 adaptive mode. For example, you have profiles for outdoors, indoors, and wind. The adaptive mode runs a quick environment test and configures itself according to the surrounding noise. For noise cancellation, it uses 7 built-in microphones, and with that, it achieves very strong cancellation. I'd say it fulfills its purpose very well. I give it a 9 out of 10. Here in the app, you can choose the cancellation profile, or simply by pressing the button on the headphones, you can switch between the profiles. And since we're already here in the app, let me tell you about some of the things you can do here. We have this option called spatial audio. I'll explain it briefly. When you wear the headphones, you hear the sound as if it literally comes from the headphones. But if you activate spatial audio, it creates a kind of very strange echo, and it feels as if the speakers were farther away. I'm not saying it sounds better, it's actually just a different experience. In fact, to be honest, I don't like it. I prefer the normal mode, since when you activate spatial audio, all the bass is lost and the sound feels echoey. It's simply a different experience. For testing and for laughs, it's fine, but honestly, I don't recommend it for actually listening to your content. Here in the app, we find other options like dynamic bass to boost the lows a bit. You also have the option to enable EDAC. This feature honestly is only useful for true audiophiles, people who can get uncompressed files and also have a good device. For most mortals like you and me, trust me, EDAC is an option that won't change change anything in your life. This option here is one of the powerful ones, Game Mode. It significantly reduces headphone lag if you're playing a competitive game. Here's the test. So as you can see, if you're going to use them for gaming, 10 out of 10, zero lag. You can also find an equalizer in the app. There are different preset profiles, or you can create a custom one. And by the way, with the headphones, you can control the media player. Using the power button, you can pause and resume the music. With the volume buttons, you naturally control the volume. But if you hold them for about 3 seconds, you can skip forward or go back to the previous track. It's very comfortable to use, and one interesting thing about these headphones is that you can connect them to 2 devices at the same time. Here, as you can see, they're connected to my PC. But as soon as I press play on the Spotify player on my phone, the video on the PC pauses. And as you can see, now I'm connected to the phone. It also works the other way around. If I press play on the video on the PC, the Spotify player on the phone pauses automatically. And now I'm connected to the PC. This is quite useful, for example, if you're using them on the PC and you receive a call on your phone. As for the microphone, in case you want to use them for calls or also for gaming, the quality is quite acceptable. And what surprised me the most is that it has very good noise cancellation for the microphone. If you're in a noisy environment, the other person will hear you perfectly. Here's the test.
This is a sound test of the Soundpeats microphone. I think the sound is really great, but you tell me, what do you think about this microphone?
And well, the most important thing of all is the audio quality in these headphones. As a technical detail, they have a 40mm driver, which is a pretty decent driver. Practically everything is very well defined across all frequencies, lows, mids, and highs. The sound is complete. It doesn't matter what you're playing, movies, music, or video games. The experience is very good. The bass hits hard, although it's not the most powerful I've tried, but it feels nice. It's not exaggerated, and it's not lacking either. It's normal. You can clearly hear all the instruments in the music or every tiny detail in a movie. Like I said, it's a very complete sound with very good quality. They feel exactly like a pair of mid-range headphones, and the surround sound is honestly very good. For example, when you're playing video games, you can clearly detect which side the sounds are coming from. Like I said, I was watching Stranger Things with these headphones, and the experience was 10 out of 10. It's very enjoyable. Now, the most important thing of all, the price, $47. Considering the quality they offer, I think it's an excellent price. Tell me down below in the description what you think, if you would buy them or not. I'll leave this video here. See you in the next one. Over and out.